It's been a few days since Trump did the peace agreement with the Arabs or Hamas and Hamas in Gaza and surrounding Jerusalem and Israel with Israel, and I'm surprised that people have not come out. Oh, this is 7 years. This is 7 years started. Trump is the Antichrist because he did this deal. He made this peace and all that. But don't forget that the peace is supposed to be with the whole world and Jerusalem. So why would the whole world want to be at peace with Jerusalem? And why would the whole world be against Jerusalem so that peace is needed? Is probably the better question. Well, if you figure out that there's 2 billion Muslims in the world right now, and they're scattered throughout the whole world, and then you can see that once they take over the power of governments and then push those governments to go against Israel, it's gonna be interesting. That's you can go on Muslim population or Arab population around the world, and just about every country has Muslims and mosques and all that. Anyways, it's gonna be a good times coming. So the whole world is gonna be against Israel at one point, so that there's a 7-year peace treaty being signed, and that's going to be initiated by the Antichrist. So that's why I'm surprised that people have not come out. Oh, there's a peace treaty now with Israel and Hamas, and Trump is the Antichrist and all that. Yeah, usually people jump on that right away. I don't know why they haven't done that now. Maybe it's because I haven't been on the phone too much and looking into that stuff, and I haven't seen it. I don't know. But anyways, I mean, it's a good thing to have peace. It's Israel was losing the war, the propaganda war, and so people were just turning against Israel. So they had not really much to lose with having this peace, and more to gain with having a better reputation around the world. But anyways, it's just interesting that when Ishmael was born, and then God, the angel, prophesied that Ishmael is going to be against the whole world, and the whole world is going to be against him. And you're starting to see this in Europe. They're rising up and kicking like man alive. They're not being nice to the Muslims anymore, because the Muslims, they want to come in with peace, love, all that. And don't get the Muslims and the Sikhs mixed up. They're out of the Sikh religion, there's like 25 million around the world, and there's 2 billion of the Muslims. So there's actually a big difference. I've been studying out both religions, and the Sikh religion is all works. It's how you can work your way into heaven with how you feel inside and how you forgive your sins inside and all that. It's all work based. If you're in trouble and there are Sikhs around, then you ask them for help, they'll give it to you, man. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you are. They're gonna help them. They're very nice people, and they're very caring people, I should say. And it doesn't matter if you believe in their religion or not. They'll help you out. But anyways, the Muslims are a whole different bag. I mean, they kind of dress the same. They have the Sikhs are way nicer, cleaner, cleaner looking than the Muslims, which you know where I'm getting at with this. But anyways, so once the Muslims are all the way around the world, and then they're gonna push the governments to go against Israel, and they're gonna take away freedom of speech like they're doing in Canada right now. They're passing bills like crazy in Canada, and in the USA they're passing bills. Of course, in the USA the right is in power, so they're gonna enforce those laws according to how the right look at it. But if the left gets in power, they're gonna interpret those laws differently, and they're gonna persecute the right. So it's not a good thing. No matter who passes those laws, it's not a good thing. And in Canada here, the left lunatic liberals are in power. So they're gonna, of course, target the conservatives and Christianity and all that. I mean, now, okay, you can move to the States right now and be good. But once left lunatic Democrat gets into power in the States, then you're in trouble again. So I don't know, maybe the best way to live now is nomad and just go around the world wherever you go and spread the gospel. Maybe that's the best way of doing it. But anyways, that's kind of how I'm seeing things. That how the Muslims are coming into each country and taking over, and they're gonna lobby to change the laws, and eventually they're gonna have such big influence in most countries that they're gonna be able to dictate what the country does with its military or with its propaganda and all that. And that is not a good thing. But it'll help straighten the Christians out, because the Christians need persecution in the West to get to where they need to be.